guys, what's up? Welcome back, and if you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Frida. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today, and if you guys are already subscribed, it means the world to me that you guys watch my videos, so thank you for the support that you guys continue to give me. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this makeup look right here. It's very glowy, very glittery, very bright. I love this eyeshadow look. I'm honestly just so obsessed with this right here, and I was gonna sit down and just kind of film like a glowy kind of makeup and like sparkly and stuff, and then I remembered it's New Year's, and I think this is the look I'm gonna wear for New Year's. Like, it's just a perfect kind of, not simple, I don't even want to say it's simple because it's not, it's glam, but it's not like over the top kind of glam. Like, there's no liner to it, it's just lashes, glitter, plenty of highlight, some really nice kind of glowy makeup going on. So without further ado, if you guys are interested on seeing how I created this makeup look, then let's just go ahead and get started in today's video. So we're going to begin by priming the skin, and the primer I'm using is the Mercier foundation primer. This is a hydrating one. It is pretty new to me. I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, and I do really enjoy it. It just gives my face a really nice moisturized feel all throughout the day, and it just keeps it looking really nice and fresh regardless of how heavy any foundation or anything that I put on top of it may be. So because I'm obviously going for a look that's very dewy, very luminous, I'm going in with iconic London Illuminator drops, and these are in the shade Original. They're just really, really gorgeous on the skin. So I'm gonna take a couple of drops right here, and then on my forehead, my nose, and chin. And then what I like to do is just kind of rub it in with my fingers. This product just adds a lot of glow to your skin, as you can obviously see, but the thing I like about it is that once you put a foundation on top, it doesn't just disappear. Like, the luminosity kind of peeks through, so it gives you the perfect fresh and dewy look. I know this looks a little crazy because it looks super luminous, but once you put the foundation on and they mix together, it just looks perfect. So I'm going to use the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and because I am dry skin, this is a really good foundation for my skin type, just because it keeps it looking glowy all day long. I'm gonna spray my beauty blender with a little bit of Fix Plus, and then I'm gonna go in and just blend in that foundation. And now I'm going in with a concealer, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Swan. I'm not sure if this is the lightest one or not, but if it's not, it's very close to it. I like a very bright under eye and just like a lot of highlight, so that's why I'm using this shade. And if you're wondering what shade I was in the foundation, this was L4 Deauville? I'm not really sure how to say that, but yeah, L4. Like, I always like to use some type of cream product for contouring or bronzing, so I'm going to go in with the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contouring Stick, and the reason I really like this one for today's look is just because it's more on the warm side of a bronzer. It's not so much a contour type of shade, so what you do is just kind of roll it up like this, and then I just take a little bit on my cheeks, some down my nose, and then just a little bit on my forehead right there. And then I like to take a MAC, I think it's a MAC 130, it's a stipple brush. It's all rubbed off, so I'm trying to look at the imprint. Yeah, I think it's a MAC 130, and it's just a little stipple brush that I like to kind of just swirl around on my cheekbones, and that just gives you a really nice kind of bronzed effect rather than such a sculpted kind of contour. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background, but Brutus is currently asleep. He just ate dinner and now he's snoring. So if you can hear snoring in the background, that's Brutus. I apologize for that. He definitely lacks manners. So now that we've got all of that blended out, I'm using the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder, and the reason I'm using this one over my other ones is because I feel like this one does a really good job at setting your face while at the same time still giving that luminous glow effect rather than just covering it up and making it all look so mattified. I feel like a lot of setting powders definitely do that. I feel like I have a lot of luminosity right now, obviously because it's all creams and nothing is set, which I don't want, but I also don't want it to look super matte and dry and just kind of like the life is sucked out of me. So I really, really like this one for that purpose. Go ahead and take a Morphe Y11 brush and just lightly pat that underneath my eyes. so as you guys can tell, although I did just set my face, it still looks very luminous and very healthy on this skin. So this Veil Translucent Powder has definitely become quickly one of my favorite powders. So as you guys can tell, although I did just set my face, it still looks very luminous and very healthy on this skin. So this Veil Translucent Powder has definitely become quickly one of my favorite powders. So as you guys can tell, although I did just set my face, it still looks very luminous and very healthy on this skin. So this Veil Translucent Powder has definitely become quickly one of my favorite powders. The next thing I'm going in with is contour and bronzer, and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I really like to use this shade for contour. It's just really good to kind of chisel out my cheekbones, and I don't do too much. It's not like too heavy on your skin, so I just like to take a little brush. This came from the It Cosmetics. It was from Ulta, and it was just in a set of like a couple of brushes, so I'm just taking it because it's really small. As you guys can see, it's very, very chiseled right here. So right on the cheekbones is where I use this product, and now I'm going to move on to bronzer. So I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer because it's very, very warm, just gives that very sun-kissed type of feel. And I use my Morphe R10, which is just a really, really big kind of fluffier brush, just because we obviously don't want it to be so harsh. So I like to go in, just kind of bronze up everywhere. Next up is blush. So I'm using the Becca Luminous Blush. This is in the shade Tigerlily. And the reason I chose it is because it's very warm, very sun-kissed, and it's like perfect for bronzy makeup look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that on my cheekbones. As you guys can see, it's a very pigmented blush. So what I like to do is put that down, go back in with my bronzer, and kind of mix it all together. So this next step might be one of the most important steps in this whole tutorial, and that is the highlighter. So we're using the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlight. This is very pigmented, very beautiful, and it's my favorite highlight I've ever used in my entire life. And you guys can see why. It just makes your skin look wet. Like it's beautiful. I love this highlight. Before I move on to the eye look, I'm going to do my brows off camera, but I'm using the Benefit Brow in the shade number 2, and then I'm just going to set it using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. So now that the brows are finished, we can move on to the eyes. And I'm going to use the Dose of Colors Friendcation eyeshadow palette. Really, any eyeshadow palette that you have that has kind of like warm or neutral browns is totally fine, because I'm not using any of the shimmers inside of here. So I'm just going to take my Morphe M573 Fluffy Brush and use this shade right here. And I'm going to take that into my transition area. Using that same brush, we're going to take the shade Churro, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to put it all over my crease as well. This doesn't have to be perfect because the eyeshadow topper that we have today is going to kind of tie it all together. So you definitely don't have to put these shades on in any like strategic or like super careful way. I'm just kind of buffing it in there, making sure it's all blended out. Next, I'm taking a smaller brush. This is a Luxie brush, and I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm. It was like a set of, I think, 3 or 4 brushes. Just perfect for smoking out the lower lashes. This is in the style, I think, 141 Mini Round. And I'm gonna take that same Churro shade and just blend it onto my lower lashes right here. Kind of just smoke it all out. So moment of truth right here. This is the whole reason I decided to film today's tutorial, is because of this product right here. And this is from Iconic London. This is their Chrome Flash Eye Pot in the shade Cosmic. And it looks blinding inside of there. Like, absolutely insane. So I think you might have to use a finger, but I'm going to try using a brush because I don't really want to dip my finger in there. And this is just from Sigma. This is their F70. So whoa, this is like jelly. That's weird. Show you guys, this is literally like jelly in here. That's crazy. Oh my, whoa. I don't even have any words. Like what? What is that? You guys, this metallic literally looks wet. Like my eyes look wet right now. I'm just gonna take this overboard and I'm going to put it on my inner corner just to make my inner corner pop in because like, does my dog have to be that psychotic? That is so pretty. I freaking love makeup. Okay, we're gonna move on to lashes. I'm just going to use a very wispy, not natural, I mean, they are kind of natural, but they're very wispy and minky. These are the Ardell Studio Effect Demi Wispies. No surprise, I use these all the time and I love them. I'm gonna put these on off camera. I just can't stop looking at my eyes. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys real quick what the eye looks like without a lash and then with one of the lashes. So just wanted to show you guys that real quick, but I'm gonna complete this eye and I'll be right back. Now, the eyes are now complete, so we're gonna move on to the lips, which is the last portion of this makeup, and I'm going to use the Bodyography lip pencil in the shade Timber. I think this came in my BoxyCharm as well. I just need some type of nude lip liner. And then for lipstick, I'm just using MAC Myth. With the lips, you guys can either leave this out or put it on, but this is the e.l.f. Modern Metals gloss, and it's just a really pretty kind of golden color. So I'm gonna go ahead and top my lips off with that. This is the final look to today's makeup tutorial. I hope you guys did enjoy watching me create this look, and if you guys do decide to recreate it, please tag me in all of your looks. I absolutely love looking through all of them on Instagram. It means so much to me that I can inspire even just one of you guys, so thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys have a happy holiday and a happy new year, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!